Alright, so we are going to factorize our expression using the cross method. So as you can see, we want to get it into the bracket form. So what you first do, so we have this expression here, the x squared plus 4x plus 3. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get factors of x squared. What are things that are times together to give x squared? X. So we could say factors of x squared are x and x. That's good, yeah? So then what we're going to do is we're going to think of factors of 3. So what are factors of 3? There's, yeah? 1 and 3. So 1 and 3, so if I'm going to put the 1 and a 3. So for this one, it's fairly simple because there's not many factors of 3, is there? There's not many combinations. It's only 1 times 3. When we have some other numbers, it's going to take a bit of trial and error. Okay, so what you do is we are going to, what we're going to check to see if we've got the right combination. So what you do is you're going to multiply those numbers that way. So what is x times 3?
3x.
3x, good. And what is x times 1? X. So once you've done that, what you do is you check that do these two numbers, if you add them, does it give this number up here? It does, doesn't it? So if that's the case, what happens is that these ends up being your brackets. Okay? So if I'm asked to factorize that, that ends up being x plus 1 and x plus 3. So let's test it by expanding it out. So if we expand it, let's see if we go back. So let's expand this. And let's see if we go back to our question. So would it be x times x, which is? And then x times 3. Then you've got 1 times x. And then 1 times 3. So does that not simplify to? Which is the original question? Yes? So we have factorized it. So your answer for when you're asked to factorize this one will be the x plus 1, x plus 3. So let's do this b squared minus 8b plus 7. So what are factors of b squared? B and b, good. Now what are factors of 7? Now we've got to be careful. It's got to be factors of positive 7. Okay? So yes, good. So could I say negative 7 times negative 1? Would that give positive 7? It would, wouldn't it? Negative 7 times negative 1 equals positive 7. Is that true?
Does it matter which?
Now. Oh, not at the moment. It will later. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I did that negative because when I go like this, I've seen that that middle term is negative 8. Now, if I do b times negative 1, what would that be? Negative b. And b times negative 7 would be? Now, if you add these, does it give that number? Yes. So your answer for this one will be b minus 7, b minus 1. So remember, these are your brackets in the end. Yes?
Yeah.
Across that way.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go for this k one. What are factors of k? K and k? Now, so what we're doing, boys, is we're looking at this number. We want to find factors that are going to add to give to that middle number. So what's factors of negative 22 could you add together to get negative 9?
11 and 2.
Good. So you're going to 11 and 2, but which way? Adding. If I have negative 11 and positive 2, yeah? Because negative 11 times positive 2 gives this number here, doesn't it? Yeah, the negative 22. So let's try it. So we go k times 2 is 2k. And then k times negative 11 is 11k. Yes? When you add them, is it giving you that middle term? Yeah? So, if your signs don't work, say you had the -2, you had -2 and positive 11. If your signs don't work, you might have to swap them. Rub it out, have another go. Yeah? If your factors don't work, you might have to think of other factors. Yeah, so you, yeah, a little bit of trial. So you should use your, so remember these are the brackets. You should use your pencil. All right, so let's go for this one. Okay, factors of x squared, x and x. All right, now we want factors of 18, positive 18, that are going to add to give negative 9. What's something that you can times together, Leo?
9 and, well, negative 9 and negative 2.
Okay, let's try, he said negative 9 and negative 2. That will give you 18, but let's test it out. If I go x times negative 2 would be negative 2x.
Yeah, that's correct.
X times negative 9.
Negative
9x.
Now, if I add these two, doesn't that give me negative 11x? Is that the middle one?
Yes.
No, so that didn't work. So
This is 12 part of trial and error.
Yeah, miss, you need 6 and 3.
so we're going to... All right, so someone's saying what? 6 and 3, but I'm going to make them negative, aren't I? Yeah? So then I've got x times negative 6, negative 6x, x times negative 3, negative 3x. Do we add them? We get, oops, sorry. Yes?
Wait, miss, so like, will it always be...
That one's answer would have been x minus 6, x minus 3. Yep. Okay, let's go over and do this last one over here. So, factors of x squared are x and x. That's easy. Now, who can tell me factors of negative 16 that are going to add to give positive 6? So, we got 8, positive 8, and and minus 2. So let's have a go. X times 8 is 8x, and x times negative 2, negative 2x. Do they add to give this? Yes. And therefore, these are our brackets. So we've got x plus 8, x minus 2. All right.